All right, what's good? What's good? What's good? I got to do something that I forgot to do. Forgot to switch my camera. What's going on with everybody? Yeah, Saturday I started a little bit later today because I figured I'm gonna have a long day. Good boxing coming up, all of that good old stuff. Yeah. Let me do this real quick. Let's get this thing right. What's going on, Sky Miller? Yes, sir. Okay. Ooh, wonder why it's not. Give me 1 second. I got to come out, and come back in. I got to come out and come back in. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah. Frank looking kind of skinny. Boxing novice said, I'm amped like I got to fight. Yeah. It's going to be good, man. It's going to be a good day. Let me say what's up to everybody this fine, fair morning. All things in the building. What's going on? OPXID, Edwin Volaton, boxing novice. Peace to all on what should be a good day of boxing. Yep. Are there fights on early today? Let me check to see if there's some fights on early today. Aaron 2X Daniels, what's going on? Terrence Thomas, what's going on? Fight for Life. Eugene Cornegie. Barbara D, always good to see you. Big Block out here spamming the what's up. Bruce Gas, what's going on, Bruce Gas? Windy City Assassin in the building, what's up? Ralph Chestnut, what's good? Am I frozen? Why am I frozen? Does it look like I'm frozen? Why am I frozen? Okay, now I'm not frozen. Now I'm fucking frozen. What the fuck is going on with this? What's good? All right, I don't know what was going on with that. Give me 1 second. Because for some reason, I'm having a problem. Having a problem where it's just freezing up on my. What the fuck? All right, I don't know what that is. I'm about to see if I can reboot that mug. Give me 1 second. All right, there you go. It's moving now. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Dontrell Lewis, what's going on? Fresh Baker in the building. What's going on? Big Dog Willie. Special edition. Did Bill say this or not? The weekend edition. What's going on? DUG? DUOG? What's going on? Yeah, okay, I fixed it. He said, Martin, the video is so clear. Thank you. We trying. Fanon drained Frank. I drained Frank. Pause. How did I drain Frank? Hey, is he drained? No. Look, man, he's gonna have a hard time with that dude, Gervonta. So what's going on, Eric Pikus? Hey, look, man, jump on up here today. Hey, thank you for that support, Big Dog Willie. I'm waiting on the question. Yeah, he's looking thin because he's a 140 pounder, man. He's 100. He fought the fight before last. He fought a lot of fights over 140 pounds. Fanon Q Dog saying hello to a new. What's going on, B? What's going on? Hey. What's going on with your brother? How you feeling, man? Yeah, Tank drained himself. Frank drained himself. Ronnie Easter, I think I am. Yeah. Be easy. I never knew you was hating on Tank like that. I never knew you was a Tank hater like that. Your wife is going to the fight? Oh, that's what's up. Man, I'm excited about it, man. I'm excited about the whole card. man. It's been a minute since there's been a Gervonta Davis fight. David Benavidez fought not too long ago, but I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to Gary Antoine Russell. So I'm going to put some links in the chat so y'all can jump up here and let me know what y'all think about the fight. Let me know what your predictions are. If you've never jumped up here before, jump on up here, participate. I've retired from debating, so you don't have to worry about me harassing you or talking bad to you. I'm trying to be a better man. I like Tank. I just think Frank is going to clip him. I don't know, Beezy. I don't know. You say that, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Gervonta came in at 133 pounds. Boy, y'all got some crow to eat. Man, Gervonta need to win this fight by devastating knockout. For now, when you coming out of retirement, when am I coming out of retirement to debate people? If somebody really feels froggy, I'm here. I ain't gonna sit here and you ain't gonna. It's kind of like you ain't gonna walk up on me, but 130. I thought it was 133.4. But that is in terrific. That looks like, hey, man, maybe he wasn't running to get rid of that weight. And he was drinking water. 2 days before the fight. Tank been hit a lot of times. No one hurt him. Yeah, well, everybody. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, all these bodies have been hit a lot. You will, but you just not looking for KT. What are you talking about, Smooth? What is that? What is KT? What am I not looking for? What am I not looking for? I believe Tank wins tonight. Bittersweet for me because I like both fighters. Yeah. I like both fighters as well. But this is setting up a Lomachenko fight. Oh, type looking for. Oh, I'm not looking for it. Oh, okay. Matt Shaya. Okay, yeah, okay, I see. Hello?
Oh, hello, hello.
Hello, you're on, man. What's up?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How's it?
I'm good, man. I can't complain. What's on your mind?
Yo, bro, I don't have any channels to watch the game, bro. I am so keen. This is my first time on the channel. I'm from South Africa, Cape Town, man. I want to watch Tank and this guy, man.
Oh, somebody can just go to the AI. You got your baby crying, but just go into the chat. Somebody will tell you how to get it. I don't know how to get it because I got to pay for it. But yeah, somebody in the chat will know how to get it.
Yo, man, you're cutting. I just bought myself a lot of data so that I can watch this game. You know, I missed out on one game, which Tank was fighting this guy Ryan Kashia.
Okay, yeah, you saw it. You missed it.
Yeah, I missed out on it, buddy. I missed out on it. I couldn't watch the game, bro. I couldn't watch the game. You see, now I'm really keen to watch this game, bro. Like I've been trying by all means, you know, to get even if there's a link where I can get, you know, a link that can get me through to the to the match.
I can't tell you. Somebody in the comment section can probably tell you. I can't tell you because I don't know. I just got to buy the fight.
Yo, bro. Man,
let me get back. This is. Hey, I gotta let you go back because the baby's in my ear heavy. I gotta let you go because that baby's too loud.
Yeah, I'm sorry, right, buddy. Yeah, he's out. Yeah,
right, sir.
Take care.
Talk to you later. Yes, sir. Peace. Yeah, that baby's banging my ear, man. What game? Fight game? Hey, frequent flyer, bro. Frequent flyer. What you doing, frequent flyer? What you doing, frequent flyer? Dog, can you stop? Dude, it's a guy from South Africa. He said game, okay? Boxing match, game, whatever. You know what the fuck he talking about. Put you on timeout for all that goddamn lying you doing. Let me put you on. Let me hit you with that. Don Terrell Lewis said, appreciate you, brother, for keeping the people updated on boxing. Happy Father's Day. Thank you, man. Happy Father's Day tomorrow to you. I do believe it's tomorrow's Father's Day is tomorrow. Yeah, man. I got to put you on timeout for all that goddamn lying you was doing yesterday. That shit was boy, you was on some other shit yesterday with that lion. God, dog. I mean, man, I thought for sure. I ain't gonna lie, dude. I really thought for sure yesterday that you were just gonna say, okay, yeah, you're right. Because I had you so dead to rights. But you still steadily there making Devin look bad. Steady making Devin look bad. Tank in for Baltimore, in-house, another sellout. Yeah, I don't know if it's sold out or not, but I know that Weighin had a lot of people in there. Yeah, to snipe him because he lied too much, man. When you dead stuck to rights, bro, you got to come on and admit it, man. Freaking flyer, you got to be a man, dog. You're not representing. You got to be a man. When somebody gets you like that obviously, just admit it. It makes me think that there's something's off. You know what I mean? It really makes me feel like there's something off there. What's going on, 32 Sticky? That sounds like I should be saying pause. What's going on, Mr. Marshall? How you feeling? Simi's World in the building. Yeah, checking in from Alabama. I'm a big fan. Salute. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, he looked thin, man. He looked thin. Like you could see all the bones around his face. He definitely looked like he was having a hard time. He had a hard time with that weight cut. Got it. Yeah, just come on, man. You know full well that you didn't say what you said. But that's why people don't like Devi Poo. Because you guys don't stand, because you guys are not honest people. You guys can be dead wrong and just act like you're not. He was foaming at the mouth. Yeah, somebody said that, but I didn't see it. I didn't see that he was foaming at the mouth. I didn't see it. Cedric Walker, what's up, Five? I'm chilling up here, enjoying my day. Let me put the channel sponsors from yesterday up. Just, with a big $30 donation from my guy, Brock Howard. Thank you yesterday, brother, for being the number one sponsor of the channel. Somebody said Frank looked like Pookie from New Jack. Man, what is that one line? What's going on, that dude named Dave? What's up? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Frank should be a welterweight. Look, man, he did look drained. Gervonta, though, doing backflips. I'm like, man, why are you doing a backflip? You fall and twist your ankle or some shit. The fight's off. Like, man, when you sit down, man, he did that backflip. I was like, for what? Why would you do that back? Mason Menard. Hey, Mr. Menard, that's funny. Terrence says, sitting here watching weigh-ins, thinking to myself, Shakur would never let Tank play with him like that. And this GTD promotion said the F he gonna do, but show that gap, but don't get me wrong, you cold like that. But Junior, man, Chef Junior, that's funny. You're right, he would run his out. That's fucked up. Y'all are fucked up. Y'all are fucked up. That shit is funny. Dog, I'm not letting you back up, bro. I can't help you, brother. I can't help you, brother. You don't want to talk boxing, homie. Shout out to South Africa, though, but we're not doing that again. Okay? I already gave you the instructions. All you got to do is ask somebody in the chat for a link. They can probably give it to you, bro. But you didn't want to talk about the fight. You want to talk about how can you get a link and your babies are crying too loud. To my South African brother, watch it on Amazon Prime or buy the pay-per-view. Salute for 9. I got Tank Davis by 8th round KO. There you go, David Testain. And he's in South Africa, so there you go. He told you how you can do it. Watch it on Amazon Prime or buy the pay-per-view. Salute for 9. There you go. There you go. Shout out to South Africa. Oh, yeah. Kenny's daughter is fighting too. What time's the fight card? Come on. Yeah, that baby is too loud, man. I can't do it. So let's see what we got going on here today. What we got going on here today? I hate that I'm going to miss that particular fight. Okay, so Billiam Smith, I'm all right on that. Matias and Paro is at 6:30. What? Then they probably got a 9-hour long undercard. No, they don't. That undercard's not that long. I don't want to see any of these fights on this undercard though. None. So there's one fight on that card. And when does the fight start for Gervonta and Frank Martin? Non-televised. Mia Ellis. Margaret Whitmore. Tellez versus Dubek. Blancas versus Schwartz. Gonzalez versus Mulder. And then at 4:30 Eastern is the prelims. Justin Villora versus Angel Antonio Contreras. Mark Magsayo is on the prelims versus Eduardo Ramirez, and Elijah Garcia versus Karan Davis. Yeah, we watching these. Then the main event, Carlos Adames versus Terrell Goshaw. Gary Antoine Russell versus Alberto Puello. David Benavidez versus Alexander Wojcik. And Gervonta Davis versus Frank Martin. Okay, yeah. That's what's up. Oh, I can't wait. I'm excited. He said that backflip was kind of comical, though. Man, he reminded me of my son when he said that. He's like a little kid, man. That fight could have been yesterday. It was packed yesterday at the weigh-in by itself. Yeah, Joshua Riley. Yeah, it was. You seen Elijah Garcia miss weight? No, I didn't see Elijah Garcia miss weight. They're going to keep that fight going, though. I bet they're going to let that fight go, though. St. John C., what's going on, man? I got to try to figure out how I'm going to watch this fight. Like, because I don't want to sit here in this office watching this fight. Like, I really and truly want to see the fight from my living room. So I think I got to try to figure out how I can set everything up so that I can sit where I like to watch the fight, which is on my couch. I think I need to do a new setup. And also, who wants to watch the fight with me today? Who wants to jump? Who's got 5 hours to watch the fight and talk about the fight with me today? Man, relocate the office. Fanon, just go live from your phone. Nah, I can't go live from the phone. Maybe can I go live from the phone? I think I can go live from the phone. Huh. I probably can. Then I need to have my computer and then my TV. Maybe I'll try. With you, use your phone. What can Frank realistically? Oh, he can rehydrate to whatever he wants to rehydrate to. There's no rehydration clause. I don't know how much he can get back to. I would suspect he's going to come somewhere around 145, maybe 145, tops 150. Big Dog Willie. Oh, Terrell, yeah. Nah, man, KO likes to do his own thing, man. KO does his own thing. Did Bill Haney say Tank is the worst boxer at 135? Only attributed it has his power, subpar defense. Also, Devin will give his purse to charity. That's hell no. Hell no. And that he's going to give his purse to charity? Hell no. Hey, by the way, if he said it, he lying. He know 32 Sticky, he's fighting a guy that he sparred before. He's not going to go to 160, man. Hell no. 160? That's 25 pounds. He's not putting on 25 pounds. Hell no. He's not putting on 25 pounds. Man, who in the hell would weigh in at 135 and come in 25 pounds heavier than that? That's insane. Hell no. That's impossible. You'd have to be juicing to do that. Brian Oglesby. Yeah, I'm sure he didn't say it. I'm gonna go with I'm sure. I'll take the risk. I'll take the risk. Hey, my guy, Brian Oglesby, brother, thank you for that support. Oh, and Brian Oglesby's a member. Thank you. I said I think it was a good strategy to have the later weigh-in. Yeah. Hey. And it was a real weigh-in. No, I'm okay. I'm staying right where I am, Big Dog Willie. I'm going to stay right where I am. I'm not going to change it. I'm staying right where it is. Hey, someone named Dev. No, hell no. 25 pounds after a weigh-in? Man, where's the proof? I need to see the scale. Where's the proof? I need to see the scale. I think you lying. I'm sticking with my answer, dog. I'm sticking with my answer, man. I ain't changing that shit. Hell no. I'm glad we ain't. But you're right. Thank you. Oh, man, he naturally heavy, man. First of all, Z family, ain't nobody that weighs in 135 naturally heavy. Okay? I have not weighed 135 pounds since I haven't weighed 135 pounds since 8th grade. About 8th grade, maybe 9th grade. Did you see the documentary about rehydration? No. What documentary is that? What documentary is that? I listened to that bullshit. Them dudes got busted, dog. Man, man. I really wish Devin Haney does it. It's documented. No, you lying. Come on, Marshall. Don't lie to me. You must be new to the channel, Mr. Marshall. Everybody's different, bozo. What are you talking about? Everybody's different, bozo. Who the fuck are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? What do you mean by that, dude? What do you mean everybody's different? What do you mean everybody's different? Oh, I'm sorry. You got thrown out. Oops. Man, y'all are not going to. Hey, Zulu Lion said Martin look hungry as a wild wolf in these streets. Oh, yeah, he does. Richard Paris in the building. What's up, Richard Paris? At least 150. Man, look, first of all, I was just joking. Choke Marshall. Dude, I already knew that. There's nothing in that Secret of Secrets that I did not know before they put that out. I'm a fucking boxing channel, dog. I know that Devin Haney weighed that much. You just showed up to the channel, man. I'm joking. Okay? I was joking. Didn't you see me say, who would ever gain 25 pounds? And my eyelid, I looked at the camera like this, and it was clearly a reference to Devin Haney. I know full well Devin Haney gained 25 pounds. I know he did. Okay? And matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I think I might have got rid of it just so I didn't have to show it anymore. You'd be surprised at the documentation I keep on Devin Haney. Because all these Devin Haney fans are the lyingest ass dudes I've ever seen in my life. God, dog, y'all be lying. Like, God, dog, y'all lying. Y'all some lying ass dude. I ain't worried about it. Hey, Chioka Marshall, man, it's all good, man. I ain't tripping. I hope you're not tripping. I'm just having fun, man. It's fight day. It's the fight day. I'm just having fun, for real. I feel good, bro. I feel real good. Then Bill Haney tried to lie about it, man. Let me tell you something. Bill Haney, them fucking Devin Haney fans are the lyingest ass people on the planet. Like, they just lie. They lie for breakfast. Hey, my God. I mean, my God. Dude, I used to think it was just one or two people that lied like that, but that lying is contagious. You know, god dang well you lying, frequent flyer. You know you lying. Why? Why are you lying so much? Why? Why every time y'all say something, I go research it and it is a lie? It's like, oh, did they say it? Oh, that's a lie. Don't say that Pink Blood will get mad. I don't know about that. Who the fuck is Pink Blood? Man, let me tell you something, dog. I'm talking about all y'all Devin Haney fans. Y'all know y'all lying your asses off. Look, man, you got supplement companies lying. Look what this supplement company did, man. I got to show you something. Then we're going to get back on the fights, bro. But listen to this, man. Dog, look at this. 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 Oh, my God, man. It's hilarious, man. Look at this. NutriBio. Watch this. I'm going to read this, okay? I know y'all are sick of this topic. I'm sorry. I know you're sick of this topic. But I'm sorry, man. I am still fucking dumbfounded at the dumb shit these cats be saying. All right, so look at this. So yesterday, can I download the picture? Can I download this? Oh, I can. It's a ping. All right, that's even better. All right, so that's better. Let me get rid of this. And I'm going to listen to this. Look at this. Look at this shit this dude wrote. Look at what this dude wrote. They are so fucking manipulative. And this is something Victor Conti put out. Listen to this. Watch Tank get smoked. Okay, we'll see if he gets smoked or not. If he gets smoked, you better believe I'll say he got smoked. I ain't gonna be like y'all lying asses. Hey, listen to this. NutraBio's statement: test confirms no ostarine found in products. NutraBio's CEO and founder Mark Glazer released the following statement regarding allegations made by Ryan Garcia. It wasn't made by Ryan Garcia. It was made by the people that tested it. But NutraBio categorically rejects the reckless claims. How the fuck reckless could it be? He got the shit tested by professional boxing Ryan Garcia and his team that NutraBio 8 Supercarb product caused Mr. Garcia's positive test for ostarine. Our company has consistently maintained a rigorous quality control process. Did you do that when your ass got caught with all them goddamn heavy metals in your shit? Did you have a rigorous progress? Did you have a rigorous product? Oh, no, he's going to get to something. Did they had their products tested positive for heavy metals in the past? That's their rigorous testing process. Whatever. We are committed to the highest quality supplements trusted by athletes worldwide. Not anymore. A retain of the supercarb lot in question has been tested for ostarine at ISO accredited laboratories by Eurofins and Banned Substance Control Group, both of which are leading independent third-party testing providers. The test confirmed there was no ostarine detected in the product. Any express or implied statements suggesting that the product contained ostarine when it was sold are completely unfounded, making defamatory statements about our product and the brand that rely on test results done on an unsealed, expired container handled by the accused individual has no credibility. Let me tell you something. You had to test some expired shit. That lot number, what you tested had to be expired. And you had to open it. You had to open it to test it. And that lot had to be expired. Didn't it? Didn't it have to be expired? If one thing in the lot is expired, the whole lot is expired, sir, Mr. Glazer. But let's move on to this. Expired container handled by the accused individual has no credibility. Yes, it does if you test it with the open container. Further, the minuscule amount of ostarine allegedly detected in the open container of Supercarb does not explain the amount of ostarine identified in Ryan Garcia's urine, which was 6 nanograms a milliliter, which is 60 times the testing limit. I thought you said there was none in there. I thought you said there wasn't any in there. So what do you care? What's that statement for? It's either in there or it's not. You're saying it's not in there. So you're saying that even if it is in there, it's too little. Do you know what the problem with that is? Number one, you said there was none in there. So why are you getting me ready for the fact that they may find some? And number two, Ryan Garcia didn't say all of the ostarine came from your product. He said it came from 2 products. One was NutraBio, and the other one was Body Health Perfect Aminos. And you know who's not saying anything? Do you know who's made no statement whatsoever about this? The manufacturer of Body Health Perfect Amino. How come they're not saying anything? Where are they saying that they're denying that their product, where are they out here making all these statements? Why are you the only one making all these damn statements? But you don't even realize or take into consideration that most of it may have come from the other one. So you do realize that even if yours come up clean, theirs can come up dirty. And you don't even know whether or not they submitted unopened ones. or not? And why are you getting individual testing? Why don't you just submit the unopened containers to the testing agencies that Ryan is using? See, y'all talk too goddamn much. If it's not in there, it's just not in there. If it's not in there, it's just not in there. Yeah, click the link and tell me how, Alito. Click the link and tell me how. Click the link and tell me how. I don't care if Ryan Garcia lied. So what if Ryan Garcia lied? Devin lies every day. Devin lies. Bill Haney lies. Oscar De La Hoya lies. The WBC, they lie. A matter of fact, I don't know any human being that ain't lied. I just want to bet you know, you guys are talking too fucking much. If your product, all you got to do is submit that to the New York State Athletic Commission and let them test it. Why are you testing it yourself? We can't verify whether or not you created a clean batch. And if you say that an expired one, what the fuck does expired have to do with it having osterine in it? Anyway, I just wanted to do that because y'all be lying y'all asses off. Can you just let it play out? Now, as far as this fight this weekend, though, as far as these fights this weekend, there's USADA testing, is my understanding. Memes, what's going on, man? And there's that link for you, sir. You can tell me. I got time today. Any of you. Yeah, no doubt. But look, man, here's the link, man. Who y'all got winning this fight, man? Let's take a poll. Does anybody have? Hey, thank you, St. John's. Thank you, brother. Became a channel member. Thank you so much. Does anybody have? What's the biggest chance for the upset today? What's the biggest chance for the update today? For the upset today? What's going on, Rick Timms? Yeah, you took that YouTube break. I don't wish I can. Hell no, I don't wish I can. I absolutely positively do not want a YouTube break. No, I mean, for what fight? 30% Sharon Lamel. 30% for what? For what? 30% chance of an upset for who? Elijah Myers said no upsets. No upsets. You got a clean slate today. You know that rarely happens. It rarely happens when you run all the way through it. No smoke Saturday. Let me tell you, they've not wanted smoke ever. Dog, because they lie, because you're lying. And I've got all the facts on me. Because you lie a lot. You know I have all of the facts. I've researched all of the lies. And not only that, you can't pull any tricks on me by asking me a bunch of fucking questions that you don't know the answer to. And implying because you don't know the answer, that means you must be right. Hey, Tank about to put that boy in a coma. Man, look, dude, I need an exciting fight. The fight. First of all, the fight's going to be exciting because he's in the ring. Heavy Betters Entertainment said, I believe the Tank and Martin fight will be a good one. I would hope Tank wins, but this is boxing. Yeah, he just got to not get hit by that left, by that straight left. Quick question. What's the difference with this weight cut and the last for Frank? Hasn't been at 135. Frank was at 135 for his last fight, but Frank Martin, I don't know what the difference is. Let me see. Let me look at Frank Martin. You talking about for Frank? Let me look at Frank Martin's deal. Frank Martin is coming over 140. Yeah, he's 135. last fight. The fight before that, he's 134 and 3/4 against Michelle Rivera. The fight, 2 fights before that, he weighed in at 137.5 and 137 against Duno. So in 2022, he only had 1 fight at lightweight. And he came in 2 pounds and 2.5 pounds over the limit. So, and back in 2020, he weighed 138.5. He had weighed 136.5, 139, 138, 141, 141, 140, 140, 144.5, 138. Honestly, man, let me see how many fights has he had of 18 fights. Does he have 18 fights? He's got 18 fights. Let me see. It's easier to subtract, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of 18. Only, 5. He's only fought at 135 5 times, and he fought at 140 13 times. So I think he's always coming down to 140. And he's been doing that for 6 years. He only fought 1 time last year. But that was only 7. So he fought he's been off a year too. So he's been off close to a year as well. So that could have something to do with it. His and if he had a little difficulty making weight. Number one, he's most of his careers he's fought above that weight. And he came down to get in position for a championship fight. Oh, thanks. Now I see what everybody's talking about. Yeah. I'm not saying he's a weight bully. Come on, Emmanuel. Why you call him a weight bully? You make the weight, you make the weight. You make the weight, you make the weight. But most of his career has been at 140. What question are you asking? Fight for life. The Nabnificent Media Group's respect. Hey, what's up, Hunter Young? Yeah, you're a little muted, but I can hear you.
Oh. Now, I wanted to say a couple of things. One, as far as the supplements, because my wife, like maybe about a month ago, she started actually working for a supplement company, and so I caught up with the CEO, and I started asking him questions. He didn't know anything, he didn't know anything about the fight, but I asked him, well, is it possible that different things can get into your products, because they're like, I don't want to talk like gangland stuff, but they're the plug.
Right.
So they get it straight from, they get the raw materials. And he was saying that, he's like, we get our stuff tested. He said, but, anything can happen. He said, none of this stuff is guaranteed. And he was like, for us, he said, we found mistakes in testing that we want certain things done a certain way. He says, so we have to tell whoever's testing, this is what we want, this is how we're going to do it, and things like that. He says, but he said, and I asked him, I said, they said they manufactured the stuff themselves. He started laughing. He said, I seriously doubt that. He was like, manufacture how? Do they crush it up themselves? I mean, what do they do to manufacture it? He said, we can say that we manufacture it, but we buy stuff from China, from other places across the world. So, in that aspect, this whole thing about and you said it before, we really don't know. But Ryan saying that, something could have been in that supplement. He goes BioLab saying that, nah, there's nothing in our supplements. They don't know. And they're reaching. And like you said, different lots can have different things. They may be sourced from different parts of the region. So they may be get sourced from all over the world. They don't know. They're not tested. And they would have to test for ossuary specifically. And I asked, I said, so what do you guys test for? He said, we test for stuff that ain't gonna kill you and heavy metals. He said that's what most this is what that's things like that. He said he said I asked him about the peds. He's like, we could, but that we're so low on, the way he explained it, he said that would kind of be crazy for us because that we're supplying them. He said for us to test for things like that for specific peds, that means how do you say it? We'd be more sports related. He said for us it's just overall. We don't care, grandmas, whoever take us, that's who we care about. Not care about, but that's who we're worried about. We're not worried about sports specific stuff. So I thought, I found that interesting because, like you said, this stuff, anything can happen. Now, it's funny. Now about Frank and Tank. It's funny because I've seen a lot. I mean, a lot. Ever since Tank opened his mouth about Loma, he's catching heat about Loma. It's like people say, "Well, why'd you wait for so long to fight?" I'm like, Loma didn't want to fight Tank. He wanted to fight Tank here to fought Tank. Loma was trying to get those belts, and he got sidetracked by Tio. Bottom line, that's what happened. But online, like different Facebook groups I'm in, I just, it's crazy how the amount of hate Tank gets. As soon as he mentioned Loma, and it's going back to, he's old, Loma's old. Why do you wait? You could have fought him back in whenever. While Floyd said he was going to sick Loma on Tank, like Loma was a rabid dog because he was mad at Tank. I'm like, this is crazy talk, straight crazy talk. But that's how the internet is, and it's funny to me. But that's all I wanted to say, man.
Yeah, well, thanks, man. Yeah, that shit is crazy, man, because like as soon as he fights, it doesn't matter who he fights, they're going to complain about it. If he fights Shakur, they're going to complain about him fighting Shakur, especially if he beats him. If he beats him, then he's like, he knew that he wasn't a power puncher. He knew. They just going to keep doing that no matter what, man.
Right.
And by the way, man, we did not intend to match today, I'm sure. Because I'm like,
this is my son's AAU team when he was playing AAU ball.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I'll get back with you, brother.
All right, man. Thanks. Good talking to you.
Yes, sir. Get back.
Okay.
What?
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to you, man. Happy Father's Day.
Thanks.
All right, man. Peace. Yes, sir. I bought the fight already. Actually, let me buy the fight. I got to buy this fight. Amazon Prime. Hey, look, they're probably going to get Shakur. They'll probably get said DeCuba. Oh, Bob Arum said DeCuba and Moretti been in talks for the last couple of weeks to make Tank versus Loma. Why would Louis DeCuba be involved in the Tank talks? That's interesting. But yeah. I mean, I hope they make that fight. I hope they make that fight, but it's serious. It's not gonna get people to stop talking about him. Bad. Because these cats are fucking delusional. Excuse my language. These dudes are delusional. And they know they're doing it too. Like, man, come on, man. You doing it and you know you're doing it. A bunch of dudes know they doing it. But I haven't been called a coon in a couple weeks at least. That shit right there, to me, of all the crazy things y'all do, is calling somebody a coon. Hey, you guys are supporting Gervonta. You're coons. Tell me I'm lying. Oh, you're hating on Devin. And you're supporting Gervonta. That makes you a coon. They're both black. Yeah, but we don't like him. Yeah, I know you don't like him. That's an old word. What are you talking about? What's an old word? I'm old. Shit, I use old words. All these words are old. Matter of fact, what new word do you know of? What new word have you heard of? Fanon fan, Devin Haney fans say everything but bye. Yeah, that's the problem. Oh, Blackbird. Okay, thank you. All right, because I'm like, hey man, I mean, yeah, I don't know of any new words that have been invented. Devin Haney fans say everything but let's buy. Put this link in this chat. You see what Bradley said about Tank? Yeah, Tim Bradley's, man, get the fuck on, Tim Bradley. Hey, get the fuck on. Tim Bradley's terrible. Like, I want to see him decked. Because that'll really prove to me that he's a great fighter if he gets knocked down. Let me get this right. If this guy fights and he beats Frank Martin, and he does not get knocked down, he dominates him, that's a bad thing. But him getting knocked down and having to fight back, that's a good thing. You'll think better of him if he has a hard time with a guy than if he dominates the guy. You're a hater, Tim. Flat out hater, dude. You're flat out hater. And you can't tell me nothing about that because that doesn't make that's illogical. It's like saying, hey, man, I'll really think Usain Bolt is a better sprinter if he has a hard time winning a match, winning a race, instead of him blowing the guy out. I would rather have him run a 10-1 and barely win than have him run a 9-5 and blow everybody out. I think the Dallas Mavericks would be a better team if they barely won versus if they swept. If they go 7 games and barely win versus them getting in with the same team and beating them by blowouts in 4 straight games. That means they're a better team. Dog, Tim, you're full of shit. That's 100% full of shit. And you, come on. You're just a hater. You just don't like those guys. You just don't like them. Okay? You just don't like them. If Tank lose today, the whole internet gonna go crazy. Yeah. It's a better story. What the fuck do I need a story for, Dougie Fresh? What do I need a story for? Man, I want an ass whooping. I want Gervonta Davis to go in there and win that fight and get out of there so I can see a Lomachenko fight. If that dude loses 2 rounds, you're going to say that he lost 2 rounds. He lost 2 rounds to a C-level fighter. He's garbage. That's what you're going to say. Okay? That's what you're going to say. All right, so no. By the whole internet, he means Hanos fans will go crazy. Dude, they're going to go crazy anyway. They've already done a robbery. They've already done a robbery video. Just waiting to post that bitch. So many Devin Haney fans out there with there ain't a lot of Devin Haney fans out there. So let's not lie about that. Sky Miller, I can't agree because there's not a lot of Devin Haney fans. I feel Tim Bradley was overrated, in my personal opinion, a warrior for sure, but I didn't gravitate to him, I guess. I like Tim Bradley as a fighter. He couldn't punch, he's just not a big puncher. But he was a very good fighter. But he did some things where I was like, man, I thought the only thing suspect about Tim Bradley to me is the way that he reacted and felt bad that people were upset that he beat Manny Pacquiao. I'm like, dog, you should have played the banjo. You know what I mean? You should have been sitting there on a porch playing the banjo for white people, bro. You would have made a lot of money. You made a lot of money boxing. But God dog, when you beat somebody like Manny Pacquiao and you act like it's the worst thing that ever happened to you, because people were so mad at me. Yeah, you looking for some approval in the wrong places. Yeah, Tim Bradley could fight. Yeah, he's a beast at 140 for sure. As a fighter, Tim Bradley could fight, man. Tim Bradley's a great fighter. He's a great fighter. Tim Bradley's a great fighter. But he's a petty individual. He ain't unfamiliar with the concept of being petty now. But as a fighter, oh, he could fight. I was a big fan of Tim Bradley. Always rooted for Tim Bradley to win. But he's, as a commentator, man, please shut up. Please. Oh my, of boxing commentators, of like who are former fighters. Oh God, I think he's got to be the worst. Because he's the most talkative. Like, man, come on, man. You've been talking for like 5 hours straight. Now, I know I talk a lot, but God dog, man. There's nobody else to talk on the show. Looking like a young Uncle Phil, I think I'm definitely what's that man's name, man? Yeah, man. James LaRue Avery. Smoking them cigarettes, bro. Smoking them cigarettes. That's a big dude. He passed away at the age of, what was that, 63, 67. He passed away at the age of 67 10 years ago, which was 57. He passed away at 50. No, at 67. He passed away at 67. So 55, 65, 68. He passed away at 68. 30 years older than me. I have never had the body weight that he's had, though. I was heading there, though. Sujai Peng Hiao, how can I help you? You can take your camera off, man, because you're laying in bed. You just take your camera off. Just turn your camera off. I wish I could do it, but how can I help you? Hello? All right, see you later. I'm global today. Do you have anything to say?
Okay.
All right, man, get back. I'm global today, baby. We global, like they say, as if we were never on the globe. United States is the only country in the world that does not exist on planet Earth. It's the only piece of land in the world that does not exist on the globe, according to boxing fans from outside the United States. But we're global. Hell yeah, look. Hey, said Fanon, you are Fanon International. Yeah, I want to change it to Fanon Boxing. I'm just not done. I've just not done it yet. I just want to change. I mean, one of these days when I am not nervous about touching certain things, I'd have Fanon Boxing. I don't want to confuse anybody because it's been there so long. But yeah, he looked drained in his face. It was a real weigh-in. Can you believe it? It was a real weigh-in. I was so happy that we got to see a real weigh-in. We didn't get the weigh-in released. They didn't weigh in early the morning of the fight to give themselves all goddamn day to rehydrate. You realize that may have been a tactic on Gervonta, though, to say, hey, man, you have to hold this weight off to weigh in the evening. And we're going to have the next day weigh-in because they're still going to have the next day weigh-in. Man, and this ain't going to no Paris, man. Tank called 8th round. How you feel? Hey, man, look, he said it. Man, if Tank break him down, it can get ugly. If Tank breaks him down, it can get ugly. It takes a while to change the YouTube name. And no. Heather E., all I got to do is go to the name of my channel and change that shit. And it's changed. You just have to, you can only do it a certain amount of times. My channel used to be just Franz Fanon. And then my daughter was like, you got to change that name because it doesn't come up. And then I changed it for Fanon International Boxing. Because I wasn't really going to talk about American boxing at first, till I realized everybody hates international boxing. So I was like, nah, I'm going to talk about American boxing. What was some? Yeah, he fucked him over with that. He's like, hey man, you gonna be holding your breath for a while. Ain't no 8 o'clock in the morning ceremonial weighing for you, homie. You know what I mean? Yeah, Heather, you can just go right there. Yeah, I'm not making a whole new channel. Now, if I do a new channel, which I need to do, I'm just gonna ask all y'all to go subscribe to that channel. Because there's usually 1,000, there's 1,000 different people that come to my live stream. So I just would need for you guys to go over there and subscribe to it. And I would push it for a little while and I'd have 1,000 subscribers. And I would just, but the type of content that I'm gonna do, you know, good call by your daughter. Hell yeah, my daughter was my first advisor. I've got sense, man. I'm sending my son to college so he can learn some shit. Okay? I'm sending my son to college so he can learn some shit. Like, bro, I care about the grades, but on the real, I need you to learn this stuff. Aren't they? Terrell W said they aren't they allowed to be 10 pounds heavier today, or do they still need to be 130? Oh, they get to be. I don't even think that they're going to have a weigh-in, but they can weigh whatever they want to weigh today. But they will weigh them though. They will weigh them. Emmanuel Carter. Oh, I'm sorry. Devin got dropped 5 times in one fight. Devin only dropped one person in 5 years. Emmanuel Carter, that is getting your ass knocked down to knockdown ratio is a lot. Wow, you're right. No. He's gonna be in New York City. He went with the more, he went to New York. I can't blame him. He went to New York City. I can't blame him. New York's the shit. Their pizza sucks, but the New York City's the shit. So he went to New York City. Do you think Frank Martin can pull the upset? I don't think he's going to beat Tank. I don't think he's going to beat Tank. I think the experience, man. It's the experience for me. And I've been watching Frank's fights, and Frank gets hit. But Frank keeps his head. Frank, so here's the thing. Gervonta Davis gets out of the way of combinations extremely nicely. And a lot of the punches people think be landing ain't landing. And Gervonta knows how to what blood missed them. And yeah, New York pizza sucks. It doesn't suck. It's just overrated. What's going on, George Gordon? What it do? What it do? What it does? What it does? I don't have a prediction on some fights. Thank you to anybody and everybody that truly supports the channel, man. In the cash apps and the super chats, for real, thank you. Frank beat Artem, dude, can box pretty good. Yeah, but Artem can't. Artem can't. Let me get back to Artem. Let me see. It's just a little bit early for him, man. It's so early in his career. Even though he's 30 years old, he got to get there. You know, he's an older guy. Artem is 12-0. Also somebody that's 33 years old. He ain't never fought out of Germany before. He had never walked out of Germany before, man. And what's the scorecards on that? Let me see these scorecards. Ooh, that's a close fight. Except that knockdown pulled it out. That 10-8 knockdown. Actually, Frank won it down the stretch when he started walking him down. Ooh, but he was having a rough time through the first 5 rounds. He was really down on the card against that dude. Steve Weiss, everybody, he won it on all the cards. But that knockdown really helped him. The way that he pressed in those last four rounds. He really pressed him in the last 4 rounds. Yeah, that was a really good fight by Frank. That's a really good fight by Frank. Thank you, Emmanuel Carter. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Anyone win because all them are good enough? Yeah, I mean Frank got a chance for sure. Once Frank sees them lights, mark my words, tank KO, body shot, 6-7 rounds. It just depends on whether or not if he can start beating them up, that could be big problems for him. Italy don't have our type of pizza. It came from New York. Chicago pizza is not like New York pizza. And there's been Italians in New York and Chicago forever. Chicago's not a new city, just so you know. Chicago's not a new city. Chicago was here before the United States, just so you know. Nah, man, we ain't. I'm not talking about none of that deep dish shit. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that deep dish shit. I'm not talking about deep dish. I'm talking about thin crust Chicago pizza. You're out of your fucking mind. Go away. Let's be real. It's nowhere near as good, and you're banned. Fuck out of my face. Yeah, I'm throwing your ass out for ignorance. Have you ever been to Chicago? If you ain't been to Chicago, you have not had Chicago pizza. So let's take all of you, every one of y'all that ain't been to Chicago and ate Chicago pizza in Chicago. Don't talk to me about Chicago pizza because you had Chicago style pizza and not actual pizza in Chicago. If you've never been there, then you've never had it. I've been to New York. How many hours remaining for Tank fight now? Hey, Juan Cardenas said, I live in Chicago. Thin crust is the shit, better than New York. Hell yeah. The thin crust in Chicago is what's better than in New York. The pan pizza, that's kind of gimmicky. New York pizza. I'm just telling you, it's not. I'm just telling you right now. Get the thin crust in Chicago. Get the thin crust. And compare that to New York. Don't compare the pan pizza because that's like lasagna with a crust. Hey, said people think we live by deep dish. Yeah, it is. I mean, people eat it, but it's not like that, man. Hey, what's going on, Steph? He said Frank was trying to counter Artem all night, but ended up working old boy down. But you did see Artem's face at the end of the fight. Yeah, I mean, he started stepping to him. Yeah, New York pizza is crazy over. It doesn't suck. It's just crazy overrated. The Chicago Polishes. I'm going to tell you New York City, which is what is not overrated. New York City's cheesecake. Go-Go said, make some prediction. My prediction, Go-Go, is that you're going to go-go. My prediction is that you're going to disappear. Poof. You're going to be out of my face. Artem's a good boxer and then ran out of gas. Yeah, because that dude started stepping up to him. Cheesecake in New York. Yeah. Cannot play with you cannot. Dude, Google. Sebastian Kafel. Google that shit. Google that shit. Google it. Google that question. Dog, don't come up here asking me questions that you can just Google. Google it. Open another tab. Say, what time does Gervonta Davis fight Frank Martin? I don't even know where you are. You know when these fights are going to start. They're going to start sometime around 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is around the time that fight is going to start. Somewhere around there. Google that shit. I'm sitting there talking to people. Google it. We use better ingredients for our pizza than New York. Also, we get more ingredients. The Journeyman Podcast, Nate the Great David said, love your content, brother. Thank you so much, man. God, dog, y'all want to tell me everything that y'all got. The new days are so much better than the old days. Things are better, faster. Yeah, you know the one thing that is better, that is much faster than when I was a kid? Researching like questions that you just asked me. You can literally type that shit up in Google and bow, it's right there for you. You guys are much better at using search engines than we were when we were kids. Because we didn't have search engines. We had encyclopedias and newspapers. And we had to be like, Daddy, give me the sports section. Where's the sports section? What time? What channel? You guys can Google it. Man, we got the channel sponsor is Keith Nolan today with the big $20 holla. So let's go ahead and put Keith Nolan up there. Man, what's going on to my guy, by the way, as you cross my mind? Kamal Oz. What's up, Kamal Oz? I don't know if where you are. I know you don't your work schedule changed, brother, but I just want to let you know that your presence is missed, and I hope you're doing well. Clinelho Alvaroid and all of that. Man, Dougie Fresh said, what's an encyclopedia? He said, that's the one thing y'all got that we didn't. That's one of the things y'all got that we didn't have, and y'all don't use the shit. You want to ask me? Hey, look, Chicago, let me tell you what New York has Chicago beat at. Damn near everything except pizza and personality. Pizza and personality. Oh, and Portillo's. I ain't gonna fuck around. Portillo's. Whoo-hoo. We got the best fast food restaurant in the world, bro. Ooh, now I'm from Chicago. Man, that's the best. Man, that's the best fast food in the world. Portillo's. God, dog, Portillo's is the best fast food in the world. There's no better fast food restaurant than Portillo's. Who's got the better scenery? It looks the same. I guess we got a better lakefront. I think we got a lakefront. They don't have I don't think they've got a lakefront. I think they just got a river. But we got a lakefront, but no joke. New York is fucking like that. Okay? New York is like that. It's like that. It's like that. Like New York is really, really, really like that. Yeah, I think we got a better skyline because we can drive and see the whole thing. But they've got multiple skylines. I'm just trying to tell you, New York is the shit. I would never, if something is just better than Chicago, I'm just going to tell you, okay? It's better than Chicago. Okay? Shout out to Kamal. I mean, Kamal ain't got to come by my channel. That's still my dude. I'm just telling you. I'm not going to lie, bro. If you better than Chicago or something, I'll say it, okay? I'll say it in a second. New Orleans, much prettier women. Way better. Like, smaller city, just for black, if you like red bone, yellow bone, yeah, that shit is off the chain. You'll see some shit that's just unreal. Miami, kind of the same thing. Miami's just, that shit is dope as shit. Miami. New York is the best city I've ever been to. New York is the most fun city I've ever been to. Like, it's different. It's completely different. Houston got a lot of pretty women because of New Orleans. Houston, most of the pretty women you get in Houston come from New Orleans. So, but anyway, let me get off that. No, Chicago house music, yeah, because we're unique. Mississippi music and all of that stuff, yeah. But anyway, let's get back on this. Yeah, but New Orleans is better. New Orleans is better. I'm just telling you. I've been to Houston. No Houston. New Orleans is. Atlanta's the fucking most overrated city ever. New York, Atlanta is the most overrated. You guys got good weather. Good weather and reasonable prices. You got good weather and reasonable prices. Chicago women are hardcore, yeah, but Chicago women are like stallions. Chicago women is best for like the stallion. You know what I mean? Like the 5'9", 5'10". Yeah, the stallion. It's like the Mississippi type stallion. You're from Chicago. You're going to say that? What do you mean? I'm going to say what? I'm going to say what? Chicago's got better pizza. The pizza's better. It's fucking better. Fuck what you talking about. It's better. It is. I'm not going to say something's better than Chicago's. Somebody's better than Chicago if Chicago ain't better than them. I'm not going to do that. We don't got better weather. Gary, what's up, Gary? Did I miss a super chat? My bad. Money Mark said, hey, should be a great night of boxing. Thoughts on Matias Paro? I got Matias. I don't know if I'm going to be able to watch it, but I got Matias. Paro's a good fighter, but Matias is a machine. Gary Antoine wrestling action, can't wait. What can Garcia Tio happen? Probably not. Probably not. I don't know if Ryan Garcia, what's up with Ryan Garcia, man? Ryan Garcia is in a weird position for me right now. He needs to chill out. He needs to get focused and bring his dome back together. Tank by late stoppage. Salute. Thank you, Money Mark. And Gary said, I lived in Chicago, New York before. They both have great pizza. I love that deep dish. New York and Chicago are 1A and 1B when it comes to food overall in the United States. Hell no. Hell no. Let me disagree very heavily with New York having great pizza. No, it doesn't. It has decent pizza. It has decent pizza. Decent. It's not bad. It's not particularly great. It's just a big ass triangle that you can fold over and with very little meat on it. Very little ingredients. Fuck their pizza. It's something that I'll eat if I'm hungry and it's on my diet at the time, but hell no. It's better than Texas, but fuck out of here. It's not better than that. Sorry, Gary. I don't mean to get fuck out of here. And it's not number 1A or B when it comes to food overall because New Orleans got it cooked. Louisiana's food is better than New York and Chicago. Hell no, I'm not putting Chicago's food in there up there with New Orleans and Louisiana food. No, that Louisiana food is crazy. No, I did not go to the wrong spot. I've been all over New York. The shit is okay. That's your op. I don't know what that is. Yeah, Barbara D, if you get to Chicago, just sure you get the thin crust pizza from an Italian restaurant. There ain't no food, no pizza in New York better than fucking Baroni's. Okay? There's no pizza in New York that's better than Baroni's. And that's a chain. That's right. New Orleans, we got the best food. Yeah, it's not even close. Just telling you, man, New Orleans food is off the chain, man. New Orleans food is off the chain, man. Maryland's food, yeah, Maryland's got great food too. They got great seafood. Yeah, but anyway, look, let's get back to this boxing talk. That's just my opinion. I've never been to California, so I can't really say anything about California. Hey, Ralph Chess said, wow, for not. I remember those encyclopedias and looking up sports in the newspaper. I was born in 1958. Yep. Key Imani said, from Alabama, had both Chicago pizza and New York. Chicago pizza was better. It definitely is. It definitely is. Anyway, let's get back to Baltimore has great crab cakes, but I don't really know if it's better than New Orleans. Than New Orleans. I don't know, man. I don't think they call it a crab cake though, but it's just different. You know? It's just different, but it's good. I can't lie. It is good. If Frank loses by brutal KO stoppage like Spence, do you think people will start to question Derrick James? They've already questioned Derrick James. Derrick James just got a fighter to beat up Devin Haney. So he's good. He can take the L. John Henry, what's up, man? Thank you, brother. I don't have to be in the right place to get good pizza in Chicago. I don't have to go. As long as I'm not going, as long as I don't go to Domino's or Pizza Hut, I don't have to go to the wrong place. There is no wrong place. Get thin crust pizza from Chicago. As long as it's not that new fad shit that they're doing with the stone brick ovens and all of that. Yeah, Louisiana, I'm telling you, man. For black people, for sure. Hey, Tank in 20 minutes. Oh, Jefe. Oh, Jefe. 30-0, showing some love from Maryland. What is that? Maryland. What kind of camera? What? County? What's what is that? What is Moe County? What are the counties outside of? What's Moe County? Montgomery County. Montgomery County. I'm tripping. Yeah, Montgomery County. And John Henry in the building. Thank you, brother. We got 2 more channel sponsors today. Yeah, Montgomery. Yeah. I was like, what's the other one over there? It's Montgomery, and it's the other one. Jefferson. Not Jefferson. Jefferson is, I think that's Louisiana. Yeah, no, I know where it is. I know where Montgomery County is. That's where y'all got money. That's where y'all got some money. Them black folk moved up out of there and went to go buy some bigger spots out there. Let me put this up. Let me put this up here. I think that's Ojefe, right? Yeah, Ojefe. I hope I'm pronouncing Ojefe right. Thank you, brother. I have old man moments. Sometimes I'll be forgetting. Like, what am I doing? Oh, Jefe, okay. That's what's up. Slim Shotty said, DJ taught Frank from the start. No, he didn't. Ryan got him to touch up some things. Frank lose badly. DJ will definitely be in question. No, he did not have Frank Martin from the start. He did not have Frank Martin from the start. Yeah, it's in the Matrix. Bowie got some blacks with a little change. Yeah. I will also tell you though that I do believe that New York Negroes are better educated, generally speaking. Though I will say that. But they the bitiness ass people you ever see in your life. Hey man, here's my guy Phoenix the Assassin said. Here's the little BBL Devin and his fans continuing to shed of tears after they see Tank turn Frank into a ghost, to a real ghost today. Tank gonna be known as the Ghost Buster. Who y'all gonna call? Hype for the fight. Let's make it happen. I am too. And we got a new channel sponsor. Thank you, brother. And thank you to the people that helped raise the call. Thank you so much to my guy Fee. Man, Phoenix got that goddamn X in his name, and you know I'm out here ghetto with this lack of X's on my keyboard. So I got to take an extra move to type it. Where'd it go? Where do we go? There we go. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I'm amped up. I can almost afford this fight today. Yeah, I can almost afford this fight today. Thank you, brother. Phoenix the Assassin. Big time, brother. Thank you. Our egos be a fault. We just different with them dudes. What are you talking about? You talking about New York City? Yeah, New York dudes got a gigantic ego. And that's why they be getting y'all asses whooped up out of New York. Man, y'all be talking up a good game thinking that shit's going to scare somebody. Man, ain't nobody care that you from New York. New York. Oh, yeah. New York. Yeah, New York. Yeah. Dude, I already said New York's got Chicago on almost everything. Other than that dang on pizza. And personality. Y'all some biting ass dudes. Y'all some biting ass, thieving ass, arrogant ass dudes. Now, the women's attitudes, I'll take the women's attitudes in New York any day. Like, that's actually my favorite attitude is women in New York. Number one attitude of all women in the country, New York. For sure. For sure. My personal preference of people to deal with, women in New York. Because they are straight to the cuff. They're not playing no games. There's no games. You're going to know exactly what they think. Exactly. You're going to know exactly what they think. You're going to know exactly what they want to do. You're going to know where you going to know right away. That New York is the best. Nah, Chicago women got the most attitude. The worst attitude, I love y'all Chicago, but Chicago women. At least when I was growing up. They make you go through the fucking matrix. The biggest clown on YouTube? Anybody answer me that question? Anybody answer them questions? I'm just telling you. They be straight up. Hey. Cool. That's what it is. My take on Matias Paris, I got Matias over Paro, but it's going to be a great fight while it lasts. Paro's a good fighter, man. He's got good power. Said it's worse now. Yeah, they're the fucking worst. I can't even lie, bro. They were the worst. They make you like, God, dog. Ooh, Jesus. I ain't gonna lie, dog. Like, very, 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 very hard to deal with. Very, very, very hard to deal with. Very hard to deal with. Way easier to deal with people from New York. Females from New York. Way better to deal with. Because they're just going to tell you what it is. Spaz, Chicago ain't known for nothing but there you go. Facts, but now my wife from New York, I love it. Yeah, I'm telling you. It's easy to communicate. You may not like what they communicate, but you're going to know. Straight to the cuff. I'm just telling you, man. Watch what video phone call? The prelims, I think, are they going to be a Terrell W. I think they're going to be on the YouTube channel. Pretty sure they're going to be on the YouTube problem. Mr. Mouse, what time will you start the watch party tonight? I don't know, man. I don't know. So if not, I made sure I got my wife from the suburbs. Yeah, man. Them Chicago girls be like, geez, man, they make you work for it. God, dog. It's a fucking full-time job. Like every woman, and attitude, like standoffish ass. You know, that's all right. That's why God made Puerto Ricans. That's why it's like, that's all right. You remember that's why God made Puerto Ricans. Leave your ass alone. They all like goddamn attitude. It's absolutely harder now. Entitlement thinking black women show all day. Ridiculous. Hey, look, I'm just saying it's tough, dog. I mean, it's tough. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Shout out to Puerto Rico. I'm just saying, dog. That's why they made Puerto Ricans, baby. You better have fucking shit. You better get your attitude right, homie. You know? Anyway. Puerto Rico is the number one vacation destination place I've been to. So, hey, Phenom, my city does not have better Mexican food than Chicago, and I stand on that. I don't know, man. Mexican food in Chicago is really good too. My city does not have better Mexican food than Chicago. Well, New York ain't got no Mexicans. Texas has got great Mexican food. Fanon, I used to mess with a sister from Chicago. I brought her to Atlantic City, and the shit what is this? And she shit the whole she was bad as hell. She shut the whole program down. She shut the whole project down. She's bad as hell. Oh, for real? Oh, don't get me wrong, there's some nice ones out there. I'm just trying to tell you. Hell yeah, Mexican food in Chicago and Houston is better than Mexican food in Chicago. Yeah, they got more Mexicans. Hey, Keith Noah said, I don't like losing the channel sponsorship so quick. B, Chicago Bulls are way better than the Knicks. Well, New York doesn't usually bite when it comes to music. Hell yeah, they do. They're pretty creative. Man, they bite their asses off. No, they don't create shit. That shit comes out the South. That's why the South blew their asses out. Okay? They don't, man, please. They're biting his ass. One thing they can rap. They can rap. They can rap. The music, they be biting their asses off. They bite their asses off. They bit the entire Chicago style in New York and called it hip hop. Man, that shit was rap. And then they got these DJs to go to Chicago, learn how the Hot Mix 5 and all that did. Yeah, they create, man, look, they mixed that Chicago house music with that rap shit and it took off. Everything for some years, everything was James Brown. Everything was Sting. They ripped off Sting. All of that shit was Chicago doing that. Because we were playing the same albums during all that early hip-hop shit. I was there, dog. Trust me, I had no... Rap was cool because New York got really great lyricists. That I do believe. New York can rap. They can rap. Their DJs, and then their DJs mixed with New York DJs, Chicago DJs, and then their shit went off because there was more money there. So they basically took a lot of our best DJs, moved to New York City, and they kicked it off in New York. They took a lot of our best DJs up out of Chicago. Ron Hardy went to New York in the early 80s. I think Farley went to New York. Who else went to New York? What was the name of the DJ that died, bro? Ron Hardy went to New York. Ron Hardy went to New York. Farley went to New York. What's the guy's name? Is it Steve Silk Hurley? The one that Steve Silk Hurley? Yeah, Steve Silk Hurley went to New York. A lot of those guys went to New York. Because we used to do all that. But anyway, it's Frankie Knuckles went to New York. Yeah, Frankie Knuckles went to New York. Cashmere, what's Cashmere? I don't think I've heard of Cashmere. But basically let me tell you who, what's my man's name? Kanye West. Dude, Kanye West is a Chicago DJ. Y'all can say whatever y'all fucking want to say about Kanye West. Kanye West is a Chicago DJ. He's a Chicago DJ. When I listened to that album, the Graduation album, I was like, I was like, man, he sounds like, I was like, this dude was influenced by Ferris Thomas. I was like, man, this dude sounds like Ferris Thomas. I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I heard Kanye West to me sounded like his album was put together by Ferris Thomas. Like, it's clear that he is a Chicago DJ. He's a Chicago DJ that rapped and produced and went to New York. He was like a modern day Little Lewis. He's like a modern day Little Lewis. I don't know if y'all remember who Little Lewis was, but Little Lewis was the first person to put out that French Lick, that put that song out. French Lick got really big in the 80s. He went to New York, but he wasn't as mixed. Ferris Thomas is spelled with a P. Yeah, Ferris Thomas from New York. I'm just telling you, man, that look, they sound like New York. He sounds like New York. The way that his music is put together, he sounds like a Chicago DJ. Like Parlor Reese Wheaton, like those guys. That's what he sounds like to me. 100% what he sounds like to me. But they brought him over there to produce rappers. He did the same thing. He did the same thing that Frankie Knuckles did. Frankie Knuckles and Ron Hardy did, and Steve Silk Hurley did. They went to New York and they started putting together music and all of that stuff. Oh, time for the percolator. Time for the percolator. Okay, that makes sure. People forget about Chance. Look, man, I'm not into really in rap like that. But I'm just telling you, man, it is New York be biting the shit out of people, bro. Yeah, they do. I want to know how you couldn't say they do. I don't see how you could, but they're very talented though. Eric B and Rakim, DJ Premier and Gangstar, Wu-Tang and RZA. Can I get into? Oh yeah, they're great. Don't get me wrong. The icon. Don't get me wrong. They are. They're very good. Wu-Tang, yeah, obviously. Wu-Tang. Kanye will produce the Carter 3. That's Lil Wayne's #1 album. Okay. The fights are on at the same time all the time. If you're on Central Time, you can bet somewhere around 10:30 the main event, 10:30, 11 o'clock for the main event. 10:30, 11 o'clock for the main event because it's out there in Las Vegas. I do believe that the other things are going to be starting sooner than that. Like, you know, I mean, like the prelims are like 8 o'clock, something like that. I can't speak if a Chicago rapper measures up to Big L or not. I'm not big. I don't think we do. Chicago, yeah, Central Time. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. But look, I'm not an expert on rap. No, the fight has not stopped yet. So please don't quote me on any of that because I don't listen to it. I don't listen to it. No joke. I really don't listen to it. So I can't really tell you. So don't take anything that I say to heart about music because I am not a music connoisseur at all. I really can't listen to it very much. I don't listen to music. Like, I haven't listened to any music I probably listen to one song maybe every 2 weeks. And a full out song, I probably don't listen to a full out song more than one full song a month. That's how much I really don't do music. It hurts my head. Shout out to Tank. He getting that win easy on the weight drain. Frank. Yeah, shout out to you for talking crazy. It's before your time. If you ever heard of Big L, I heard of Big L. Yeah, I drive in silence. Yeah. Yeah, I drive. I've been driving in silence since the 80s. Yeah, I don't listen to music when I drive. If I'm going to listen to anything, it'll be like I'll listen to an audiobook or I'll listen to people talk. I don't listen to, because I want to learn things. I don't want to listen to that music. Somebody want to get kicked out. I listen to Stevie Wonder maybe about once a month, once every few months. Yeah, I listen to Stevie Wonder once every few months. I haven't listened to a Stevie Wonder song in a couple months. The only music that I will listen to with any regularity is classical music, and it's before I go to sleep. I'll put Chopin on. I'll say play Chopin, and it'll just be piano, like it'll just be classical piano on kind of like a low volume. If and then I'll go to sleep to that. But other than that, I don't really, like I said, I don't really do music. I don't really do music. Anyway, let's get back to this. Hey, somebody click the link, man. We've been on there an hour and a half. I ain't gonna bite. Hey, happy Father's Day to you, sir. Listen to Michael Jackson, some Prince time just to calm things down. No, I'm good. I'm straight. If you're good at math, you'll probably like music. Yeah, I'm not good at math, and I like music, but it never leaves my head. The reason that I don't listen to music is because I can hear the song. It takes so long for it to leave my head that it's like I'm listening to when it's done, I'll be listening to the music without it on for a very long time. So to me, I just can't do it. I guess you guys can turn music off and that's it. The music is off. I can't do that. When I listen to a song, if I hear that song in my ears, I'll hear it in my mind for a week. So I got to let that go, bro. I got to let that shit go. Yeah, I can't do it, man. That's why I can't do it. I'm not a fan of, I can't do it. I like the music a lot, but I can't do it. That shit'll drive me crazy. Music. Which is why I don't understand why y'all put some of that poison in your mind. Juan Cardina, same thing with me. I can't listen to music. I got stupid commercial song in my head all day. Yeah. Like, Philly has the best DJs. I don't know. Philly has the best sandwiches. KJ Johnson, I'll say Philly's got the best sandwiches. Number one sandwich place in the world, in the country. I can't say the world. Number one sandwich place in the country is Philadelphia. I listen to Beethoven. I listen to Mozart. Yeah, I do. I prefer Chopin because it's just more quiet. It's not as much to it. Mozart specifically is a lot. And Beethoven is usually like some big orchestra. So that's a little bit much. Yeah, I listen to Bach. I listen to Beethoven. I listen to Mozart. I listen to Chopin. But I need something that's just piano and a little bit more just, like I'll listen to Thelonious Monk. I listen to Thelonious Monk. I listen to Coltrane. I like Coltrane. Yeah, they got their cheesesteaks and they got hoagies. Them hoagies are really good too. Eric Negron says Tank looks healthy and made weight with some to spare. I think he will edge in the later round. Could be Warface. How can I help you? No, I'm not playing the fight on here. The fight is going to be around 11 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Hey, I play classical before sleep and in the morning. Franz Schubert, Christian, I can't pronounce that, and Bach. I got hundreds of songs on my classical listing. Yeah, it's relaxing. I enjoy it. I enjoy classical music. Like I really want to go to the opera. I've never been to Louisiana, but my family from there, so I'm aware of the foods, especially the gumbo. Yeah, gumbo is really good. Indeed, with the sandwich, Mozart. Yeah. The Philadelphia is the number one sandwich spot. Those hoagies are so underrated. Hoagies are underrated. Except with like the oil on the hoagies. Them shits are good. Yeah, I think I am. Doing it. Pretty sure I'm doing it. Indeed, with the sandwich and Mozart. Yeah, hey, Beethoven is just too much. It's like ramps up a lot, but I've always loved it because I had a good friend, rest in peace, that was a classical pianist. Man, he used to play at lunch, I would ask him like if we could go to the theater, and the theater had a piano up there, and he would play the piano at lunchtime, man, because he used to win all these talent contests, man. Rest in peace to my guy, man, Devin Leftwich. Chicago's known for the Italian beefs. Yeah, the Italian beefs are good, but the Italian beefs, I've never liked Italian beef, to tell you the truth. I've never liked Italian beefs. Italian beefs are like a poor man's cheesesteak. Philadelphia, are you a Pats or Geno's type of guy? I don't know, man. I went to the ghetto spots. I went to one of the big name. When you're talking about one of the big name ones, when I would go to Philadelphia, I would get through some at like in West Philadelphia, and I would eat in West Philadelphia at a ghetto spot in West Philadelphia. That I don't even remember the name of it, but the Boxing Outlet, what's going on, man? There's a link right there. Classic guitar is also, yeah. I could listen to that too. I could probably listen to some classic guitar. What's going on? What's going on, Lori Reed? Jay Milts in the bill said $10 for my parents being awesome parents for 44 years today. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Salute, Mr. Martin in the chat. Shout out and happy anniversary, 44 years. I've never been to Coney Island. No, I've not been to Coney Island. I know they got the Coney Island dogs, but no, I've never been to Coney Island. Bumby Tom said Pats and Geno's are probably the worst in Philadelphia. Yeah, I actually do remember going to Geno's, and I thought it was like a big commercial spot, and it wasn't as good as the neighborhood one, man. That shit was fire, man. Like that shit's fire, man. I can't lie. That bread was just on point, man. And my dad used to get the hoagies. He would go to Philadelphia and he would bring hoagies back. Who do I have for the win? I got Gervonta for the win. I got Gervonta. I'm going the favorite line. Right down. Steve's and Jim's kick, pass, and Geno's in the ass 50 times. He said, Pass and Jay don't have any flavor. Look, I know, man, I can't tell you. I never went to any special name place. I went to the spot right down. It was in West Philadelphia. I don't remember the address. My mentally unstable uncle burned the row house down. So I think they may have rebuilt rebuilt that house, that row house. But now in the summers, I would stay in a row house, and they would bring fish. My uncle would bring fish, sell fish, bring fish. They fried fish, and we'd go down and get cheesesteaks, hoagies, tasty cakes. Them cheesesteaks were fire. The hoagies were fire. He said, Javier said, any hood spot is much better. Yeah, man. I went to the hood spot. And I can't lie, they had some chili out there too. They used to have like canned chili that they sell out there too that was really, really good. I don't get along with my cousins no more because my cousin fucked me over. But man, I no joke. Nah, New Orleans does not have better sandwiches than Philly. No, those po' boys don't touch their sandwiches. Now, if New Orleans had the same bread as Philadelphia, it may. But nah, those po' boys don't touch. Po' boys don't touch them Philly cheesesteaks or them hoagies. I'm just being dead honest with you. Because they got that French crust bread, that crispy bread, that light and flaky bread ain't nothing like it ain't nothing like that. It ain't nothing like that bread in Philadelphia. The bread is that bread. Nobody makes sandwiches like Philly because they got the bread. The bread is most of the sandwich. Hey, Fanon, I brought the fight for my kids because I'm in Vegas watching it in person. What time does it start? EST like midnight. Like midnight. Eastern Standard Time. The main event fight is going to be like midnight. somewhere between, I would say somewhere around like 11 or something like that. The Boxing Outlet, what's up, man?
Man, what's happening, Captain? How you feeling this morning?
Man, I can't complain about a thing, man. Good to hear your voice, brother. How you been?
Man, just chilling, getting it all back together. You know.
Yes, sir.
Hey, do you think Gervonta looked a little weight drained, like he looked a little thin on the arms?
I mean, he looked thin, but he made weight. He probably won't look the same tomorrow. But I don't know. He did a standing backflip up there. So he wasn't hurting too bad doing backflips.
Yeah, it just looked like it seemed like Martin is filled out, like filth. It don't even look like Martin even, like, you know how fighters they go to a training camp and you could look at him and just be like, man, he didn't drink himself. It kind of looked like Tank was drank, like no muscle definition or nothing, but it looked like Martin was just like built, like chiseled. You know what I'm saying? You think that'll play a part in the outcome?
I mean, we'll see. I just think the skill and experience gap is kind of big for that. But Frank Martin got a lot of muscle on him. Just a lot. He's just a lot of muscle. Like, and a lot of that muscle he got is not like his chest muscles ain't doing nothing for boxing like that. You know what I mean? Like pecs and triceps and biceps. I mean, but I don't know, man. I thought Frank Martin's face looked drained because them bones was extremely prevalent. Gervonta, I mean, Gervonta didn't look like he was too drained, but he didn't look like he was too drained. But I mean, he definitely looked like both of those guys' eyes looked like they were sunk.
Yeah, in the face. Martin looked like you could tell he lost weight in the face, but as far as the body wise, his body looked perfect. Tank just looked like he just overall just lost weight. You know what I mean? Like he had really cut some weight or something. Or he just probably been in there training hard, but he most definitely didn't put on no muscle definition or nothing like that. You know, but you know, they sparred before, and Frank Martin got the best of them low key, and Tank wanted to take them gloves off. He was ready to fight everybody. You know, I did that interview a long time ago, like last year, when nobody even thinking about Frank Martin versus Tank. I had Frank Martin coach on the channel, and he was telling what happened. You know, Floyd gave Frank his gloves and like, go ahead, put these on, get up in there. And he cracked Tank, and Tank wanted to pull the gloves off and actually, like get down without the gloves on. So people be saying that Frank Martin hadn't fought nobody like Tank, and he sparred him and got up with him. You know what I'm saying? So, but both of them they grew since then, since that sparring match. They both grew. Tank had more professional fights, bigger stages and everything. But if he can, exotic bully. Yeah, I got puppies 2000. Yeah. I'm walking my dog and they want to know what type of dog I got. But yeah, they planning on Frank Martin, like, this is the biggest stage he ever been on, and that he's gonna freeze under the lights. But what happened if he don't freeze under the lights? And what happened if he can outbox Tank? Because Tank do be getting outboxed a little bit, but Tank be sitting back. He be sitting back to catch you. If Frank Martin don't press the gas, because he want to use Tank want to use Floyd words, he a front runner. But if Frank Martin just pace himself, because this is what Tank do. Tank can sit back and wait until your steam start running down, and you throw some silly little lazy shot, and he catch you, and then you go night. But what happened if he hold his composure and he can't put him to sleep? Do you think that Frank Martin can beat him on points if he don't get dropped or knocked out?
No, because I don't think Frank Martin's active enough to beat him on points. Just because he pot shots Frank Martin pot shots just like Gervonta pot shots. So it's going to be a pot shot battle if he's not aggressive with him. Like, I mean, and if he starts walking him, and if he starts trying to walk Tank down, the thing that I think Tank does significantly better than Frank is that Tank slip shots better than Frank.
Yep.
And he counters. He goes from defense to offense. He's deadly coming from defense to offense. So if Frank Martin throws that same straight left hand, keeps setting up that left hand, because that's what he really likes to throw, that left hand, that straight left hand. That's really his big punch. If he's able to time that left hand, slip on the outside of it and counter it, because they're what is it, southpaw to southpaw, right? So if he's able to come over the top of that jab, or he's able to catch him coming in with that left with a lead right hook, I think that could be problems from him, man. But I think it's a pot shot battle. I think it's going to be a lot more calculated fight than people think, because Frank is not Frank doesn't punch a lot. He doesn't throw a lot of punches. He's primarily a counter puncher. And then he will take the lead when he needs to take the lead. So I would suspect that, and then of course, Gervonta, I think Gervonta Davis's defense to offense could probably wind up catching Frank, and keep his hands alone, make him think a lot, and keep his hands at home a lot, because Gervonta, because he feints so much. Like, he feints a lot. So I got Frank. I don't have Frank winning a decision against him. I think Frank's best chance is to land something on Gervonta and hurt him. I think that's his best chance. But if he's going to try to outbox him, they're about the same height. Gervonta's hands are probably a little bit faster. And I think he's more of a two-handed fighter than Frank is. Frank is really looking for that big left. That's what I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I really want to. I'm gonna watch it tonight. I'm most definitely gonna watch it tonight. I really want to see. I talked to Frank, old coach, and he said it's gonna be the biggest upset of this year.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay, well, we'll see.
All right.
All right, Boxing Outlet. Get back, brother.
Yep. Stay blessed.
All right, peace. 2 Live Hollywood. How can I help you?
What's going on, bro?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
I'm good. I just became a fan. You can kind of say in the last couple of weeks, you refreshed me back on boxing because I had lost interest in it. So I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what's up.
But I wanted to touch base on what you were talking about the other day with Leonard Ellerby and how Floyd Mayweather handled that situation.
Yeah.
Did you ever take and consider or think that, with the fighters leaving and how the fighters say they could never get in contact with Ellerby? And if you look at it, Ellerby is kind of getting with Tank almost the same time Floyd Mayweather became Money Mayweather. And you know what I'm saying? They're kind of in the same position now. Tank is going to take off with boxing, and Floyd is kind of done. So do you think Leonard was lining his ducks up a long time ago and Floyd kind of peeped game, and with him announcing old boy to take his place so soon, it was almost like he had this lined up already, and it's like, let's get Mayweather Promotions back on track, because we know Floyd is really just the face. So do you kind of think it was a move that both of them kind of saw coming, and it was kind of mutual? Like, I agree with how he handled it, but do you think it was kind of like, okay, let me get my shit back on track? Because, you know what I'm saying, the fighters said they could never get in touch with Ellerby, and it's like, Ellerby's looking like, okay, let me give him this Tank train and keep getting this money.
Yeah, first of all, that's the first time I've heard of somebody saying they couldn't get in contact with Ellerby. I've never heard that. But if they said
some of his fighters said that was some of the issues that they'll call and try to get in contact with him and couldn't get in contact. I forgot the fighter's name. I'll do my homework and get back with you on that, because we don't want to.
Yeah. I mean, I trust you. I don't think you're gonna make it up. I'm just telling you that I didn't hear it. Right. So yeah, they probably did both know about it, because Leonard Ellerby is on the stage with Gervonta. He didn't skip a beat. He's doing the same thing he was doing last week. And I don't even know when the last time a Mayweather Promotions had a card or had a fighter fight.
Exactly.
So yeah, so I don't know.
Up there with not a Mayweather fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So he's been doing like different things about talking about different PBC fights and the Canelo fight, the David Benavidez. He's been doing kind of like that speaking role for the PBC for a while. But yeah, I definitely think I would, yeah, I definitely believe that they knew that this was coming. Yeah, definitely.
And with the fight, I got Tank. I'm a bet. I'm a bet though with Frank just in case an upset happens. But Frank can beat him. He just gotta make sure he don't do what Garcia and Rolly did. Just make it an ugly, boring fight and just box him. You know what I'm saying? If he get frustrated, Tank's gonna catch him, and if he catch him, it's gonna be with an uppercut. From how I seen what Frank used to get caught with, it's usually gonna be that uppercut or that maybe with them both being southpaws, probably that straight right. But if he can just make it an ugly, boring fight and box him, he might have a shot. But I'm gonna go with Tank. But I'm gonna bet with Frank.
Yeah, man. Frank's gonna have to throw some body shots and gonna have to be like he's gonna have to be able to hit something with the body shot because that dude Gervonta
Right.
slipped deep. He slipped shots so well.
Right.
And
So
and
he just can't get
when he hits
frustrated.
you, he's not in
Just make it
position
ugly.
anymore. Huh?
I said he just don't need to get frustrated. Just make it ugly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't try to impress nobody like Devin Haney. Just box him. That's the only way I can see him getting it done.
Yeah, I think if he tries to box too much, he's gonna get pot shotted. Like he's gonna get because they think a lot, but Gervonta got faster hands. Like
Right, and with that
not only
undercard
does he
fight,
have faster hands, he has very fast hands, and he gets in defense, and he's very defensively responsible, very fast. So like he'll throw a shot, and he knows what that counter is, and he reacts to that counter immediately. You know,
right,
so
right, right,
and
right.
yeah. So I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough for Frank to beat this dude, but
In the last one, I don't know who's gonna win the undercard with Benavidez, but somebody's going to sleep. That's all I know. I don't know who, but somebody's gonna go to sleep.
all right, brother. Thank you, man.
All
Get
right,
back.
bro.
All right,
Keep
2
doing
Live
your thing.
Hollywood. Yes, sir. Appreciate the callers. That was fun. Hey, Keith Knowles said, aside from skills, I think corner also has an advantage for Tank. Derek James is great, but Coach Kenny and Calvin make excellent game plans specifically to each fighter Tank fights. Yeah, do they? And they watched a lot of Frank Martin. And Frank ain't fought southpaws, and Gervonta has had the southpaw most recently. Angel Luis Beauchamp, super. Hey, thank you. All Heart said Ellerby had a GTD promotion shirt on yesterday. Yeah, he did. Much love in that super chat. Thank y'all, man. All Heart. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, they do their homework. You can't wait until the press conference. Fuck. That shit boxing me making me nervous as hell, bro. You have the right to. You have the right to the first time. No, I guess you're right. I guess it is TOO. Which 2 is also? Two, yeah. 2 is also. And it is too much. Okay. They keep saying Frank has to be paid. Yeah, I'm bad. Yeah, thank you, man. Some like written. Hey, thank you, Corey Moses. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Mucho gusto. What's mucho gusto mean? Did I use that right? Very much. Oh, that's nice to meet you. Hell no. What is how you say very much? How you say very much? Mucho gusto is nice to meet you. I think Martin took this fight too early. I can't blame him because the money is good. Hey man, got to get that money. You're in the rankings too. It's time to show up. He's 30 years old. It's time to show up. It's the fact, dude. The fact that he's inexperienced, man. Much love. No, I don't think so. It means mucho gusto is mucho gusto is nice to meet you. Who is Gary Russell fighting on the undercard? He is fighting, Gary Antoine Russell is fighting Alberto Puello. And that should be mucho amor. Okay, thank you. Nice love. That's mucho gusto means very much. I thought it was nice to meet you. I think it's nice to meet you. Muy bien. My pleasure. Okay, muy bien. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's the first time two active fighters promoting a pay-per-view on the main card with Spence and Tank. Shout out Boxing Hacker. Boxing Hacker. Martin doesn't look very confident. No, he doesn't, but that doesn't mean anything, man. He got to get in that ring and do it. He's a dangerous dude, man, if he gets in there and gets loose. Oh, Ben Whit. Oh, that garbage ass dude. Man, he's not garbage. He's a really good fighter, but god dog, man. What time is that dude fighting, man? What time is that dude fighting? Ben Whitaker is like, I don't know why I got a problem with him other than that clowning shit he does. I am not a fan of buffoonery. But what time does he fight? Because he is a very good fighter. I ain't gonna lie about that now. What card is he on? What card is Ben Whitaker on? Thank you, Michael Dimps. I appreciate you trying to support. Okay, he's not on that card. Not on that card. What card is he on? Ajay. Oh, he's on the Matias card? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. They don't have him listed. They don't have him listed. Ajay, thank you, brother. Hold on. I got to get out of here in a minute, man, because I am going to come back around 5 o'clock. So hold on a second. It's a big dude. I didn't realize he's 6'3". It's a big dude. Nah, he's fighting on the Chris Billiam Smith card. He's on the Chris Billiam Smith card. And it's already on. That's why I couldn't find it. He's on Chris Billiam Smith card. Okay, so I'm going to watch that. God, there's a lot of trash ass. What is this on? Is this on Sky? I don't even think I can watch this. It's on Sky and Peacock. I don't have Peacock. I don't even think I have Peacock. I hate having to sign up for all of this stuff. I do have Peacock. Man, this, you know what they used to say that streaming was gonna streaming was gonna be cheaper? Dude, there are so many things that are all on the same channels. So if you want one thing, you got to get a channel, even though half of the stuff is on a bunch of other channels that you subscribe to. It's not really, really good. It's not a good look, man. Where is boxing? It says it's on Peacock. Golf, swimming, premier, soccer, tennis, motorsports, IndyCar, IMSA, cycling, track and field, basketball, MLB, rugby, horse racing, Big Ten, fantasy and betting, Notre Dame. Let me see boxing. Let me just look up boxing. Oh, there you go. Oh. Oh, jeez. I got to pay for this shit. Oh, God, I hate paying for this shit. Okay, do I have to? All right, so that it's not started yet, so I'll watch that. Man. Well, I don't know, man. I'm Stream East IO. What is that? Man, this shit's gonna get me. Oh, this shit look like it's definitely about to give me a virus. I can't fuck around with that. That shit look like it's gonna give me super virus. I don't know, man. What it does it with? Can't even told ya. Jay, thank you, brother. Hey, Island Boy Gaming, thank you, brother. What's up, Island Boy Gaming? Thank you, brother. And Slick said little experience in the amateur plus the same for Southpaws. It's going to be a long night for Frank. Yeah, I mean, drop the link. Oh, yeah, there you go. Here's the link. I think I'm going to probably cut it like 3.5, man. But there you go. That link has been dropped, Rick Timms. Phoenix the Assassin, what's up, man?
Shoot, not much. Just getting ready for this fight, man. You know, it's got me hyped. But yeah, man, I think the biggest thing that's going to work against Frank is Tank's ability to manage distance, which I don't think a lot of people give him credit for. Because I know I've mentioned it before, like against every person he's fought who's taller than him. You got Ryan Garcia, Hector Garcia, Raleigh, and Mario Barrios. You know, the most recent ones. You see that Tank is able to manage distance in such a way that, despite being the shorter guy with the shorter reach, he's the one establishing his jab, and he's the one countering and able to do so with combinations. You know, and that's not something that's expected whenever you see guys that come in at such a disadvantage as far as height and reach. Now, for him and Frank, they have about the same reach, and as far as their build height, you know, Frank is about 3 inches taller, not too much. But the fact that Tank is able to go ahead and position himself properly, and it's not just, you know, straight head to head, like coming from different angles too, and his ability to counter effectively, and his ability to feint and move. Like, you look back at the Pitbull fight, there was one round in that fight, like, that came out, and for the first minute and a half, like just because of movement, feinting. Pitbull wasn't able to land. I don't even think he threw a shot within like the first 90 seconds of this one round, just because Tank was feinting and moving so well that Pitbull didn't feel comfortable enough to get set and try to throw nothing. Like that, and at that level, like 90, like a half a round without throwing nothing. And just because the guy's feinting you, because he's moving, he got that position, he's giving you different looks. He's over there blocking the traffic of your hand, so you can't throw a straight shot. You're gonna have to try to throw it around his hand to get to him. Like Tank does all these things that go unnoticed just because he's able to knock people out. And that's why, when they look at Devin Haney or Shakur or other people in that weight class, they assume that Tank doesn't have high IQ. But he knows what he's doing in the ring. And Tank is, or not Tank, but Frank, he's going to have to worry about that. Even if he tried to box, the fact that Tank has such good shot placement, break him down eventually. Like Frank's only hope is to not get hit too much. For real. And he don't even have the defense to be able to do that. And he's not as accurate as Tank either. Like his last fight, he landed at, 25% just about. Maybe a little less. And we know Tank lands higher than that and has the highest power punch connect rate in boxing right now. So, those are things that I'm going to be looking for going into this fight. And like I said, I think Tank is going to break him down with a body attack and then maybe even, catch him up top because, you start hurting the body, they're going to bring the hands down. And it's gonna start happening around the third or fourth round where you see distance is going to be closed. And after that point, I don't think Frank's going to have nothing to keep Tank off him if he hasn't found a way before then. But that's basically how I see the fight going.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thanks, Phoenix.
Yep, for sure, man. You take it easy.
All right, brother. Get back. Rick Timms in the building. AB connection. Your device is not connected, brother. I can't let you on because your device is not connected. What's going on? What's going on, Rick Timms?
What's up with it, man? Another beautiful day.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I heard you mention Paris earlier, as far as these Olympics going. And watch out. Yeah. We got two Houston prospects headed to Paris in boxing. We got Joshua Edwards and Roscoe Hill. And ironically, they are the two. One is the heaviest prospect getting sent to Paris, and one is the lightest prospect getting sent to Paris. Joshua Edwards, he the heavyweight. Well, they super heavyweight in Olympics. Everybody 203 and up. And Roscoe Hill, he's the flyweight. He's the little bitty guy. And Joshua 24. So, he has the best projection. And Roscoe, he 29. He gonna be 30 in November. And what's unique about his story is, he began his amateur career 2009 and stayed busy up to 2010. And then I noticed he just went blank. He ain't fight again till 2015. He fought a few times in 2015. Then he took another 3-year break and didn't resurface until 2018. So that's he missed 8 years, So since 2018, he been back on it, and he didn't earn himself a ticket to Paris. So salute to them brothers, grand luck to them. They both are ranked as the #1 amateurs in the United States, in their respective divisions, and they're both ranked number 8 worldwide in their divisions, headed to Paris. So salute to H-Town on that note there. And as far as tonight, check it out, man. Of course, everyone's been waiting on Tank's return since him and Ryan the last year. And I fully expect everybody on the A side to win. In these top fights. We got Tank, Benavidez, Carlos Adamas. I got him winning. Gary Antoine, I got him winning. But here's the fight that intrigues me the most, and I know it's gonna be on one of the earlier cards. For we got the return of Kyron Davis. On the big stage. And what I recall about him so well is that war he went with Benavidez a few years back. I mean, he sustained a lot of damage, but he displayed hella chin and hella heart. I mean, Benavidez was just thrashing him so badly, but he just kept fighting and he wouldn't go down. They had to save him from himself. So, he took a little over a year off, and he didn't had 2 fights since that Benavidez war. He didn't went the distance, 2 8-rounders. And now I feel like, okay, they say, okay, it's time to get back on this check, because they got him facing this young guy, 21-year-old Elijah Garcia, I think his name, 16-0, 13 knockouts, 21-year-old. Kyron gonna be 30 in November, just like Tank gonna be 30 in November, just like my guy Roscoe Hill gonna be 30 in November. It's kind of feeling like he's being fed to this young prospect, but I'm pulling for Kyron to pull off the upset. I haven't seen much of Elijah Garcia, but the dog I saw in Kyron, I wonder if we're gonna find out if Benavidez beat it out of him, or did he still sustain it and he's gonna show this young buck a lesson today. So, man, I really want to see him pull this off and get him another big fight after this, But other than that, man, we got Tank, and Frank, and it's gonna be an excellent bout, and may the best man win, and of course, we riding with Tank over here on my side of town, Bubba. Mm-hmm. That's it, man. That's all I got, man. Peace out. I can't even hear nothing.
What you sipping on? Oh, Body Armor. All right, brother. I'll get back with you. Yes, sir. Yeah, I was muted. I was tripping. Thank you. Regis jab awkward. Damn, an upset. Any upset on any of the big cards will change the current landscape of boxing. That's how you know it's a good card. It is a very good card. It is. It's absolutely positively a good card. Oh, thank you, man. I'm sorry. I was on mute. But look, I am gonna get up out of here, man. We are probably gonna call the fight tonight. Probably gonna call the fight tonight from the early fight cards. Probably gonna do it. I need to do it. I know I do, man. I know I need to do it. But anyway, look, one more caller, because the dude did try to get on, but we got a whole I-95 in Vegas winning tonight. Kyron is from Delaware. Tank's from Baltimore. Gary's from DC. Oh, yeah, this is really good fights. But yes, sir. My favorite whiskey, probably Maker's Mark. I don't know. It all hits the same. Maker's Mark probably, though. Maker's Mark. Martin wins by decision. I don't think he can get a decision. Magsayo. Mark Magsayo. Yeah, Mark Magsayo that got that gift decision against Gary Russell. Still ain't happy about that. But anyway, man, it is what it is. Look, man, pulling out. You're the McAllen's tonight. Oh, that's what's up. Drinks on you. Hey, man, shit. Ship it over here, man. Ship it over here. Anyway, let me get up out of here, man, because I need to go get a workout in. I need to go get a workout in, watch some boxing matches. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thank y'all for y'all support today. Oh, I'm sorry. Los. Somebody donated in the Cash App. Said, fight night. Thank you, brother. Fight night. You know it. And then my guy, Michael Demp, said, for being consistent and providing great insight. I'm trying, man. Thank you for the compliments. Thank y'all for being good, nice dudes and not being trolls. No, I didn't have any troll calls today. No troll calls today. Positivity is paying off. But anyway, much love to y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. I will probably be back tonight to watch these fights and talk about these fights with you. I might do it from my phone. I think that may be a good way to do it, but it's not that difficult. All I got to really do is just pull a light on into this other room and sit up on the couch and do it from there and watch it on the big screen or watch it on my phone. I don't know. Shout out to Freaking Flyer. Yeah, Freaking Flyer, man. Freaking Flyer. Freaking Flyer was wild for that, bro. But Freaking Flyer ain't never going to admit it. So, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, with that, I'm out. Y'all have a wonderfully blessed day. And I'll see y'all later today. More than likely, I'll see y'all later on today. Daniel Atari said the link. Dude, I've already had the link in. Here's a link. You got a couple seconds, Daniel. Ataria. Got a couple seconds, Ataria. I've already announced that I was walking out the door. Boxing hacker in the building. What's up? Man, I can't lie, dog. You were one of the more I would have never suspected that you were one of the more reasonable Devin Haney fans. Because at least you don't stick, man. At least you didn't stick with it. Nah, you better not. Instead of a 5-hour stream, just do a reaction live stream. Good idea. That's a good idea. That is a really, really good idea. I don't mind doing the 5-hour stream, though, and then going to sleep. And then waking up and having a reaction stream at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's interesting. It's interesting. Nah, Martin, you don't see him enough if you think that. Oh, yeah, fair enough. And you going to be tipsy? Nah, I'm the hell no. I can't be. Yeah, I might be. I may get tipsy talking some shit. Man, I just need to set up. You know what it really is? I just need to set up something comfortable. That's what I need to do. If I can find some way to do it in a comfortable setting, it'll be all good. It'll be fun. You know what I mean? All right, Daniel. All right, well, I guess I'll talk to you later, brother. I'll put the link in the chat. Unless you were. Hey, I said, hey, Boxing Hacker said, I'm sure we will argue about Devin later. I'm team DHP to the end. Yeah. The end has already occurred. The end has already occurred. But anyway, with that, and you're going to be tipsy talking your shit. Yeah. You know that. Anyway, with that, I'm out of here. Deuces. Y'all have a wonderful day. If I see y'all later, I'll be there to chop it up with you. Deuces.